What's up, everybody? Music City Driver, also known as Chris, coming at you from, well, somewhere on 840, actually, not in Nashville. I'm on the way home. I actually stayed out later than I wanted to, really. I decided to go ahead and drive some this week. I may not strive for 60 rides like the guarantee promises. I may just try to get the best rides I can and just try to beat 825 myself without even taking 60 rides. That would be like the optimal thing, right? So, I don't know. We'll see. I did a few rides today. I think I got like 5 rides on Uber and several rides on Lyft. My best one so far was tonight, right after the Titans game. Now, let me tell you this. It was Monday Night Football, Titans-Colts. And before the game wasn't too terribly bad. I made a few trips, not really many prime times. Some pretty nice people. Did like an airport run. Went into the airport a lot immediately, like less than 10 seconds after I pulled into the lot. Got a Lyft. Even though it was very weird. I don't know. It showed 16 people in the queue ahead of me, and I got a ping like within 15 seconds of entering the queue. I don't understand. I took it though. I mean, it wasn't prime time or anything, but the guy was pretty nice. Then I ended up going back to East Nashville and got another ride to the airport. But the guy was actually not really going to the airport to fly out. He was going there to get a rental car. So I dropped him off, and I didn't really stay long in the lot again. But so my biggest ride of the night occurred after the game, which was a total nightmare. So when the Titans games end in Nashville, they have all these roads closed down to redirect traffic in all these weird ways, and you have to go a certain way around to the stadium, to the bottom lot that's literally right beside the stadium. So I got like some really good rides, some Uber XL and Lyft. I kept them both on. I usually use Mystro to go between them, but when there's like a huge surge going on, I'll keep both apps on to see which one I can get the best surge on. I don't cancel my Lyft rides usually, but sometimes I end up canceling a Lyft. But in this case, everybody was canceling on me, so I was waiting, and you have to go through this big long queue, and there was a ton of traffic. It was taking me forever to get there, but I was progressing towards where they said they were, and then they would cancel on me. And then when I got down by the stadium, the signal or something was just so bad I couldn't even get on Uber or Lyft. So I'm sitting in the middle of all this traffic, and I don't have a ride because everybody's canceled on me. Then I get a ride, and the guy is behind me, and there's no way I can get to him. So it's just a total freaking mess there. I don't know. I may work it again, but I probably won't go to the stadium, because where I got my best ride was after I left all that crap, and then I went back towards downtown on Korean Veterans. Well, actually, no, I ended up going back on the interstate and then getting off on 2nd Avenue and then coming around that way is what I did. And when I did that, I cut back through a side street and I got a 300% lift, 300% primetime lift. So, it ended up, the guy had accidentally put his pin in the wrong place, because the network is horrible downtown when all that stuff happens. It's like the network gets overloaded. Lyft's and Uber's and Verizon's and everybody's network seems to just like jam up when there's like a huge amount of people like that downtown. So I got the guy, and I actually had a 3.4 or 3.6 Uber X on. Yeah, I know, the freaking what pisses me off is that Lyft does not pay after 2 minutes. And they can also, and this is another thing that pisses me off with Lyft, and this is something I want to do a video about maybe. I get canceled quite a bit on Lyft because it says I'm not making progress towards my destination. Well, there's freaking traffic, okay? I can't fly like a hovercraft over all the traffic and go pick up these damn people. They don't take into account any kind of traffic at all on the Lyft app or the Uber app, I guess. But so they give this ETA to the customer that's unrealistic, that is based on nothing but a map with no traffic, I guess. So it's ridiculous. So I didn't get any cancellation fees from all that crap. But I finally got a 300% prime time Lyft ride. It ended up going down to Brentwood, Tennessee, which is south of town, 22 miles. So that turned out to be a pretty good one ride from Nissan Stadium down in front. Yeah, I got one from there to Brentwood, a 300% Lyft. It ended up being $90 complete, almost 91, like $90.62 or something like that. I'm gonna see if the guy tips me. He may or may not, because if I got $90.62, he probably paid like 120 plus. So we'll see if I get a tip from that. I may not, but it was just, I don't know. I ended up on the right street, because one of the things that I do think that Lyft has Uber beat on is having a little stick figure on the map that actually shows where the person is with their phone. That has saved my butt so many times, because with Uber, it's just got the pin. With Lyft, you got the pin and you got the little stick figure, so it helps pretty well. I like it. It actually helps me a lot. So that's pretty awesome. It looks like I got a bad connection. Damn it. I'm going through the country right now, so I just wanted to share with you guys the madness. Sorry, I had a very bad connection. The madness that happens after Titans games, and I really don't think I like it. Yeah, I know that preemptive cancel due to progress has cost me a lot of money, because I will be sitting there, and I'll even... Sorry, I got disconnected for a second. They'll sit there and say yes, and then they'll cancel, and they cancel, and I guess, I don't know if they can select a reason or what. Oh, I know, it was horrible. And like I said earlier, I had several trips going around the stadium, and then they would cancel on me as I was going around the stadium, and then I hit this like dead zone or something. It was right when everybody came out. It was either a dead zone or they overwhelmed the network, the cell networks, and probably Lyft and Uber's network as well, because I couldn't get either app to function properly, and I couldn't get any ride requests at all. But luckily, I had my destination filter on, which, as we all know, puts you in a 180-degree arc, not necessarily right towards your destination, but at least in the general direction. And I ended up getting that ride to Brentwood. It was down to Governor's Club, and then it actually had 2 stops. So it was Governor's Club. It was downtown to Governor's Club, which it took a while to get out of downtown. And then when I was in Governor's Club, the guy I dropped off in Governor's Club, I don't know if anybody's familiar with it, it's a gated community, so a security guard has to let you in. And there's only one way out, apparently. I didn't realize this until tonight. Because Waze took me, the best route out, which is not open at night, apparently. There was no guard there or anything, so I had to circle back around. I hope the guy didn't get too pissed off about that. The guy who actually, it was on his Lyft, he was the person I dropped off first. He was at stop number 1. Then the other 3 guys were at stop number 2. They were really nice guys, but yeah, and then I went to the second stop that was another 2 miles away. So I was racking up, 300% prime time. I'm racking up, a decent rate for time and for mileage. So ended up, like I said, $90.62, by far my best ride of the night, and possibly it could be my best ride of the week. Who knows? Tomorrow night is a Predators game downtown in Nashville against the Colorado Avalanche. So that could be a relatively good ride night. Yep. That's it. Exactly. Well, I found that out tonight, so I won't be going that way anymore. I'll just be going back to the Governor's Way exit every time, I guess. So, but yeah, so I'm probably going to drive tomorrow night for the Preds game. I have to look at the calendar, see if anything else is going on. I know there's a big convention. I'm giving away a little secret here. There's a big convention at the Gaylord Entertainment Center that started today. It's 2,000 people. So there should be a lot of rides coming from Gaylord Opryland Hotel. So, well, guys, I'm just about home. Almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I did not intend to stay out this late, but besides the $90, I did make actually almost $200, and I didn't start until right at 5 actually. So that was pretty good, like 6.5 hours or something. I took a break in there to go to Wendy's to eat when it was kind of dead, when the game was going on around 8 something. I usually do that every night during the week anyway. During the weekends, I really don't even take much of a break because there's really not a lot of dead time in there. So, but on weeknights, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock seems to be the dead time. Plus that there was some guaranteed hours. Nice. 236 for the day is pretty good. I just worked, like I said, I did this after my day job. So I just worked about 6 hours or so. Made a nice 200. And actually, the funny thing is, once again, I had no Lyft Plus rides. And I think I had one Uber XL ride, but it was not surged. I'll have to look back, actually. I can't look at it while I'm doing this, so I'll review that on my Money Monday next Monday. So, overall, it was a pretty lucrative night. It was frustrating as hell, but it made it worth it. That last trip made that ridiculous stuff around the stadium, and I didn't realize I was getting a little lower on gas, and I was getting kind of concerned. I was like, crap, if somebody takes me a long way out, I could end up running out of gas or something. That would not be good. But so pretty good to work. I like working Preds games better than the Nissan Stadium games, but from now on, I'm not even going to bother going down. I think this was the only Monday Night Football game the Titans are playing this season. So it was madness. It looked like it was completely packed. When I drove by, you could see almost every seat in the stadium was full, because you can see inside the stadium when you drive by. So I probably won't work another Titans game like that, especially since they're Sundays mostly, and I don't work on Sunday. But I would much rather do a Predators game while I'm downtown. And if I do work a Titans game, it will be downtown. I will go to downtown because people walk over the pedestrian bridge sometimes, or they will walk over Korean Veterans Bridge or something like that. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I'm just about to pull into my road. So I hope you guys had a good night out there, and I will, like I said, I'm probably not going to try for that 60 ride guarantee thing this week. I'm just going to try to make as much money as I can with as few rides as I can and see what happens. So, you guys have a good week. If you're out there driving, be safe. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like it, if you like this video. I'm trying to do some other videos coming up soon on some other topics. I need to remember these topics. Sorry, guys, I disconnected there. Would have made more. Oh, yeah, no. Korean Veterans Boulevard being open is very helpful, but Mystro seems to try to make Uber and Lyft drivers not a life of living hell, so apparently they don't want to help us. So anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Have a good night. You guys get some rest as well. I got to be up early. I got to go to a training class tomorrow. Good Lord, it's going to be hard to keep my eyes open. But anyway, we'll see what happens. You guys have a good night, and be safe out there.